Hi, today I'm going to talk through some ideas for how working collaboratively with joint venture partners could really help you take your business to the next level and grow your business more quickly and in a way that is also more enjoyable too. So the first is that when you are in business, there may be times when you want to collaborate with others. So finding a partner who can come and work with you on a particular project to develop a product or service can be a wonderful thing to do. It's one of the things that I did when I very first started, and it really helped develop a product that was far more robust because it involved bringing a couple of us together. So that's the first thing that joint venture partners can do, is help you develop new products and services. The second thing that joint venture partners can do is they can help you get your products and services out to more of your ideal clients, to give you access to new audiences far quicker than you would be able to do that for yourself. So if I give an example, when I started out in business and I was running emotional well-being programs, I partnered with somebody who ran a recruitment company who decided to put out my products and services out through their client base, which were all the people within organisations who would take such programs into those companies. So rather than knocking on the doors of individual companies myself, I very quickly got exposure to the right people within the organisations who bought the products and services once they'd experienced me delivering them through this recruitment company. So that's the second one, getting out to more people. When you are also going out to new audiences, when you are introduced to them through a joint venture partner, what that can do is it can increase your credibility with that audience, where they have a really good relationship with that other person. So it means that it can really raise your visibility, not just with potential customers, but with other partners and competitors and within the industry as well that you're in. And the more and more partners that you have, when you develop good relationships with them, it can really help to expand your business network. And once it's almost like once you start out, you get more and more opportunities to meet more and more partners, and things get easier as you go, which again helps to build and grow the reputation that you have for what you are doing. But one of the great benefits I like about working with joint venture partners is that you can get great peer support. I have so many partners around me that if I have a problem, I know there's always one of them that I can go to and say, look, have you got any experience of doing this? And there's always somebody that can come back with the answer. And you know, when we're in business, we always have as well as the good days, we always have the bad days. So sometimes it's just being there for emotional support as well. One of the other ways in which joint venture partners can help is pooling resources. So in terms of if you are wanting to develop something new, or if you have access to one set of skills and they've got access to, say, for instance, some resources that you need, you could be partnering that way so that together you are actually working and taking out or supporting the taking out of a new product or service. One of the things actually I didn't mention in terms of credibility, but I think is important, is that if you are running a small business, when you can develop joint venture partnerships and relationships with people who do something similar or complement what you offer, then that can actually help to give you credibility as having more resources or being more reliable too. I remember when I very first set up in 2003, setting up an associate group of other trainers and coaches and presenting ourselves as a collective to larger organisations, because those large organisations got more reassurance from us working together. So that would be another great benefit. And is there anything else? I'm trying to think. Yeah, actually, there's another one. The last one I guess I want to mention is cover. You know, when you are running your own business, there could be times when you are unable to deliver what you have promised to your customers, to your clients, and there's no worse time to go looking for somebody who can do that than when you're in desperate need. It's much better to have developed really good working relationships with partners over a period of time so that you know who you could trust with your clients, so that if in the eventuality you are ill or you're unable to deliver a contract for any other reason, you can call on others who you know will provide a brilliant service to your customers but will not necessarily poach them. So I hope that has given you some ideas for how working with joint venture partners can really help you in business. I know that if I hadn't developed the relationships that I have with all the people in my network and close relationships with quite a few different partners, I know categorically I wouldn't be in business, and I certainly wouldn't have the business that I have today, nor would it have been as enjoyable as it has been over the last few years. I hope that's helped. I have another couple of videos all about joint venture partners and different aspects of it, so if what I've shared today is of interest to you, please do check those out too. Until the next time, thanks, bye bye.